All right, May 31st, 2023, real quick video today. I'm gonna go over some prepping at the end of the video just for a minute or two. But I just wanna talk about this insanity with a sticky inflation that's been in the areas where we need, just like I talked about for over 2 years on this video blog. Bill Holter is the first one that I believe broke it down, explained it the best in the most simple way. Deliberate destruction of the middle class. This is not a conspiracy theory anymore. You will own nothing and be happy. Inflation in the areas that you need, keywords need, such as, of course, food, services, energy, you name it, and deflation in the areas that you own, such as overall 401k portfolio, real estate, you name it. We haven't seen the deflation of the things that people own take place yet. We see some signs of it, but it's nothing what is coming. And if by any chance you don't see prices of homes come down, if they continue to go up, that we are looking at, unfortunately, hyperinflation. Basically, you see prices skyrocketing, but they are not going up as fast as your purchasing power is going down. Purchasing power cannot keep up, okay? And this is, again, the only way you can understand what is going on here, and it's not going to change. It's not going to get better. Unfortunately, it's going to get worse. This channel is not to scare you. This channel is to prepare you for what is coming. People are in denial. They are saying, well, you talk about ice cream cone at the gas station is $5, small ice cream cone now. I don't need ice cream. You talk about diapers being up, dramatically in the last few months, a year. I don't have any babies. I don't have any elders that I need to take care of. I don't need diapers for myself. Okay, fine. I don't need gas because I got an electric car. I mean, people are constantly finding excuses. I showed the picture on Twitter of 2 buckets, 5-gallon buckets, one of those that you fill in, of course, gas or diesel with, right? We do a lot of work here, so you need those around. Okay, I needed them. You may not need them. Okay, this was $38 per bucket, per 5-gallon bucket. So I paid $80 for 2 of those. It was at the Tractor Supply here in the country, not in LA downtown. I know there are places that are cheaper. At the time I needed those and I went in, then I got diapers. There was like a $40 for like 100 diapers. That used to be like 25 bucks. It's just like one small Gatorade, ice cream cone, $8, almost $9 with tax. That used to be a meal. Now it's just some snacks. And like I said, people continue saying, no, I don't need this, I don't need that, I don't need this, this is what I can go. You know what? People are going to learn, unfortunately, the hard way. Don't be one of those. You cannot ignore what's happening. You can do what you can. If you don't have enough land, if you're working on it, you might have a garden in the back, just something that can go straight up. Whatever it is, you got to start somewhere, and you got to start today. Do not wait, because when the real shit hits the fan, when the crack up boom does happen, it's a question of when, not if. What is a crack up boom? When people panic, because you cannot control human nature. They will run to the stores because they're starting to see that the prices of goods that they were paying for today, or should I say yesterday, have now dramatically jumped in price just a week or a day later. And they want to stack up on, let's say, canned goods and whatnot, and they're just buying everything up because they know they're going to need more currency units to buy the same things with. So David Morgan, Silver Guru, talked about crack up boom. A lot of other people have. I talked about it on this channel. This is, like I said, a question of when, not if. I'd rather be 10 years early than 1 day late. Just like it happened with toilet paper. We had shortages of orange juice one day in Florida. OJ in Florida during the so-called pandemic in 2020. At Publix, there was no orange juice. But again, the next day was all good. But it happened. We know what happened with toilet paper. These shortages are going to happen. Demand skyrocketing. Less and less goods literally on the shelves. Okay, so this is more prepping today for the last 2 minutes. I just want to go over the garden here. We put up the fence. right here. We're gonna fill these beds up all the way up to the top. We've got some plants growing right now. We got some asparagus, we got some potatoes, we had some tomatoes, we had eggplant, but overall did not succeed because we had kind of bad weather the first 2 years. We missed on the opportunity. So maybe a third succeeded, but we're gonna weed this out, add more soil here in these beds and get it done. Hopefully next year this will work out. Now I want to take you here to the chicken coop. I call it chicken shed because this used to be a shed that looked a lot better when we bought the property, but obviously with all these animals, we got turkeys, meat birds, egg layers, it kind of doesn't look good, but it's in the back of the property. I really don't care. You got a lot of chickens. That's what it looks like. It's the way it is. You clean it up when you can. These weeds here I want to keep because this is where I keep little ones in. They're about 2 to 3 weeks old, daytime. They're going to be coming in soon here. Right now they're in the garage in one of those bigger cages with wood chips, of course, water and food. They were born on the property. They hatched on the property. Then I keep them here daytime, then bring them back in, and then until they learn to put themselves up at night here, and then I just shut these doors. You got to make sure you got floors like this inside whatever your area is that you keep the chickens in, because a lot of animals, predators, will just dig under, and foxes, raccoons, they'll just go in and snatch them underneath. So you got to be careful with that. And this right here behind me's got a nice metal roof on top, so no hawks, nobody can get them. Obviously all this can be way smaller. This here was already, like I said, the shed was here. I just turned it into a chicken coop, and you can do whatever it is. Maybe it's 5 chickens, maybe it's 10, maybe it's 3, whatever it is, right? You start small and figure it out from there. Important, this is all what worked for us. What didn't work, I like one rooster that's a good rooster, that's busy, if you know what I mean, and it's not attacking your kids, it's not mean. And more than one rooster can cause a lot more problems. They fight a lot. It's just not good. It hasn't worked out for us. So one rooster is important. When the chickens get broody, they won't be. They don't want to be moved. I do pick them up. Those eggs that were underneath for that one day, I put them in the little cage with wood chips. Let them sit on it 3 weeks and check after like 2.5 weeks what's going on. If the eggs did not make it, they'll push them on the side. If they're sitting on them, you bet there is going to be some chickens coming out, okay? And that's when you take those eggs. If they start to crack or the chickens are already out, you can put them back in the garage under the heat lamp. You got to have, I believe it's over 90 degrees to make sure they're in there. So far we haven't had any issues doing it that way. And right now we have a few that are going to be from stage 1, from the garage to the outside here until they learn to go in. Chickens are, believe it or not, pretty smart. I think they're smarter than a lot of, unfortunately, human beings nowadays, and they can really take care of themselves. It's pretty, it sounds complicated, but it's not. Maybe the hatching thing and all that could be, but if you just got egg layers with no rooster, you're good to go. They're just going to lay eggs and go like that. And one last thing before I finish the video, check all your surrounding areas. If you got a broody chicken, she's not going to want to go inside, and she's sitting on those eggs for a few days. You can already have some stuff happening inside that egg, and you don't want that. You don't want to picking the eggs up with, live chicken inside. So check it all, make sure you set her up for what she needs to do, and check those eggs daily and go like that. So if you guys like this video, share it. Let me know if you're doing something on your own. Again, this is not for those pro preppers, because obviously I'm not. This is for those that just moved out of the city or are trying to make a move. Just basic tips. We talked about energy. I talked about food storage on previous videos. And now it was just a little bit about chickens, as a lot of people are asking questions about it. Take care. Like the video, share it, and we will talk soon. I am out.